Okay, so again, please don't yell out the answer because I want everyone to have a chance to think about it, and then I'll call someone's name. So I'm going to have a flag here, and it's going to point to this. And Bailey, what is it? What is this structure? What's the name of the structure?
The stomach.
Okay, so true or false? It's stomach.
False.
What is it?
Liver.
Okay, my second question. Jonathan, my second question is going to say, what's the function of this organ?
The liver to filter out toxins.
Okay, good. Give me some more, because we learned a bunch of functions for the liver.
Oh, it like distills your blood, like it like cleans out your blood, it like filters your blood.
That's the kidneys.
Bile.
Produces bile, good. That's one main function. Stores glucose in the form of
Sugar.
glycogen. If you put glucose chains together, it's called glycogen, right? Give me a disorder. So my third question, Alia, what's a disorder connected to the liver?
Liver disease.
Cirrhosis.
And please don't say cancer, because cancer goes for everything, and therefore it won't count as a mark. So, jaundice. Yeah, if you've got a problem with your liver, you might have jaundice. What else?
Cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis. What's cirrhosis?
When you have too much alcohol and it scar tissue forms.
That's right. So alcohol could be one reason of cirrhosis. There could be other reasons, but that's a very common one, right? Also, shooting up needles and sharing them.
AIDS.
Hepatitis.
Everything
right?
bad.
Okay, so I could have another one that's pointing to this right here. So what I'll probably have is a pin. And check what the pin is going through. So the pin would be something like this. And it's saying, what is this pin holding up? And Maria, what would you say for that answer? What is that structure?
Close to me.
Don't nobody say it? Okay, I'll give you two possible answers. Is the pin holding up the rib cage, the diaphragm, or the gallbladder?
The diaphragm.
That's right, so this is your diaphragm. So my next question is going to be, Jacqueline, what's the function of the diaphragm?
To separate the chest cavity from the abdomen cavity.
Okay, very good. And give me another one.
Breathing.
Thoracic cavity is, yes, the chest cavity. It's also important for breathing, that's right. It's basically what's going to cause the lungs to inflate and deflate. Good. If this starts to spasm, what would be a disorder? So-called hiccups, yeah. Okay, so the next question, Clara, everyone's listening though, she's going to answer this. The next question is going to point to this organ right here, and what would that be?
The heart.
The heart. So, Tofi, what's the function of the heart?
To pump blood across the body.
Right. So then if I said, my next question might say, well, what do we call this part here? So I might have a pin that's holding this up like this, and it's going through this part here. Matthew Chong. No. What's your last name? Jung. I always get confused.
Standing
So
next to each other.
Matthew Jung. If I'm holding this up and you notice that it's around the heart, and I ask, what's this? Very good, pericardium. And then my next question, Alex, is going to be, Alex, is going to be, what's the function of the pericardium?
Protect the heart.
That's right. It's a sac to protect the heart, and there's liquid inside, right? So when the heart beats, it doesn't have this dry friction. Okay, my next question is I'm going to put like a little needle here, and you're going to notice, I'm going to sort of hold up this part here just above so it's going to say, what is this needle holding up? That's right. And because it's a vein related to the heart, your heart is thought of like the good guess, cardiac vein you might thought of. There's another adjective that we use because your heart is thought of like the jewel of your body. So in Latin, there's a word that means jewel, and they use it in a particular beer that's like the crown beer, or called... It has a crown on it. Corona, that's right. So we call this a coronary vein. So anything related to the heart, because we think of the heart as being like the jewel of your body, this is a coronary vein. If it was red, it would be a...
Coronary artery.
That's right. Good. Now, veins take blood, true or false, towards the heart. True, that's right. What takes it away from the heart? Arteries, that's right. Good.
What takes it to the heart?
Veins. Yeah. So think arteries, away. They both start with the letter A. Right.
Away.
Okay, my next question, I'll have this pinned down, and so I'll have pins like this. Guys, keep track of time because we got to give ourselves 20 minutes. Okay. So my next question.
Doing this though?
Yeah, I can keep doing this next day. So my next question is going to point to this, and Matana, what would it be pointing to here?
I can't see.
It's a green sac under the liver. Gallbladder. And then my next question is, what's the function of the gallbladder?
Stores bile.
What is it? Stores bile. And a disorder?
Gallbladder stones?
Yeah, gallbladder stones.
Wait,
And
what, like it stores
Well, it stores
Bile.
What
Bile.
does that mean?
Stores bile. Bile is the chemical that breaks down fat.
But like it stores it.
It just stores it until it's ready to be
Holds it
released.
for when it
When
uses it.
The
liver
liver
produces
produces
it.
bile, and then the gallbladder stores it.
Holds it.
Yeah.
Until it needs it.
Okay, so guys, shall we continue this next day then?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
good.